also recording it, so I'll send you the recording as well. Then you can always go back and, if you want to go over things, you always can. Okay, so we'll start watching North Hand, okay? So this is, by the way, the hands are not exactly prepared. The hands are dealt random, but of course I'm asking the computer to give North-South, more points so that chances for slam will be increased. Because otherwise the statistics is about 1 to 20 to get a slam. So we don't want to wait that long. And we want to run into slam hand positions. Okay, first hand, my partner in South is the dealer, just making sure everybody can see the cards clearly. Something is not clear, let me know now before we start. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. My partner opens the bidding with one heart. And and we have this hand. Okay, so we have, if you counted the points, this is 18. We have a very nice 6-card spade suit, which I'm sure you have noticed. It's hard to miss. We also have a queen singlet on diamond, king double on hearts, and 4 clubs to the king. If you want to answer, what will be your response? What do you think will be your response in this hand? I repeat again, it's not mandatory to participate.
I'd say one spade.
You say one spade, Michelle. Okay. Anyone else? Other suggestions, or would you agree with the one spade?
Agreed.
Yeah, I'd one spade.
Okay.
What about one diamond?
One diamond.
Oh, no, there's no support there. No,
You mean splinter?
yeah, but that's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No fit.
Yeah, in this. Okay. So it's good that you mentioned the splinter, so we can just do a quick reminder. But yes, you have everything that is needed apart from the support. Yes. Unfortunately, for splinter, we need 3 elements included. We need points for game, which you have. We need a singleton, which we have, and we need support with the partner, which this part you don't necessarily have. And that's why, yes, splinter is not correct. What I'm happy is that no one suggested to be 2 spades, because it's not wrong to be 2 spades, okay? Because 2 spades, if you play natural, if you don't have any agreements, will basically mean I'm strong. Where strong in this scenario is defined as about 15, 16 points at least, meaning we have even more than a game, or we are even more than the 25 together, given that partner has 12, and at least 6 cards in the suit. Okay, so we have all that. Okay, 2 spades, natural bid would not be wrong in this case, but I personally don't really like to use it. Okay. I prefer to use this bit for other, let's say, to implement it differently. We can have a different lesson on that. But the disadvantage of bidding 2 spades, it pushes the bidding higher and leave less room for my partner to describe the hand. So for me, always 1 spade, even if I had 20 points. Okay, so well done. I'm happy that none of you thought about 2 spades. Okay, now we are waiting to see the rebid to get more information. In this case, partner bids 2 hearts. So the question here is, how do we read this bid? What is the meaning of the bid? What do you understand from this bid? What do you think?
12, 13 points, 5 cards or 6 cards.
Okay, so Michelle says partner is showing more hearts. So 1 heart was at least 4, so 2 heart is probably 5 or 6. But the points are 12, 13, 14, meaning towards the lower side of the scale, yes, which was 12 to 19. Okay, what do you think? Would you agree with that or not? Do you think that Michelle is right or wrong?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, Michelle, good explanation. The two heart means I'm near the 12 and not near the 19, otherwise it would be jump to 3. What I want to ask you a specific question is, can we distinguish whether it's 5 or 6 cards in hearts? Because Michelle said maybe 5, maybe 6. Is there a way to know more accurately whether it's 5 or 6? It's an interesting question.
Well, it's usually 6, isn't it, when you repeat it?
Yeah, so
Unless you've got no 4-card suit. Yeah.
okay, so there is a let's say a guideline. Okay, it's not a rule or it's not set in stone, but there is a guideline that when you repeat your suit, by the way, it's both the opener and the responder, usually 6 cards. Okay, usually 6 cards. If we want to be a little bit more accurate, and I think it doesn't matter if we're discussing slam bidding like today, or we want to stop the bidding in a part score, or we want to go to game, or we want to invite. This is part of the basic communication. And as you give a more accurate description, or as you read the description from your partner more accurately, increases the chances that you'll get to the right contract. Okay? So the answer, so it's here. Good. Good to have you. Okay, wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful. So we started the bidding. Partner opened 1 heart. We responded 1 spades, even though we had 18 points. We keep the bidding low to get more information. What maybe should be added about the 1 spade? 1 spade is a forcing bid, meaning the partner cannot pass, or they can pass, but then I might not play with them again. They are not supposed to pass, because when I'm bidding a new suit, A, I'm asking them to give a description, and B, my points are not capped. Okay, so many people, when I ask them, what does 1 spade show? They say 6 to 9 points. That's absolutely wrong. It's not 6 to 9, it's 6 plus. It's unlimited. Like in our case, we have 18. Okay, so that's definitely not 6 to 9. So unless your partner makes a mistake, they are not supposed to pass. So I'm not afraid that the bidding will end. Okay, so now about the number of cards. So look at this bidding on the right. I'm putting it on the board. Okay, 1 diamond, 1 spade, 2 diamonds. So how many diamonds my partner must have? Does it have to be 6 or could it be 5? And we'll compare it to our scenario: 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 heart. Now,
I would say 6.
before you answer, I'm going to say this. One of them has to be 6, and one of them could be 5. Now, I want you to tell me which one could be 5 and why.
I think that the diamond bid could be 5.
Yes.
Because you might not be able to bid, say, your heart, if that's your alternative suit, without going through the barrier. You might not have enough points to bid hearts. Whilst when you go 1 heart, 2 hearts, I think it has to be 6, because if your distribution was 5, 4, 3, 2, you would bid no trumps after the 1 heart.
5, 3, 3, 2. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And if it was 5, 4 and non-balanced,
then you'd bid your 4-card suit if it was 5, 4. So I think if you're 1 heart, 2 heart, you've got to have 6 hearts.
well done, Jeremy. Correct explanation. Very good. You have a gold star. Absolutely correct. And now let's do it a bit slower if you didn't get it. So look at the bidding that we have. After my 1 spade, let's say that my partner has only 5 cards in hearts, assuming, okay? If their distribution is 5, 3, 3, 2, okay, they should have opened 1 or top and not 1 heart, okay? Unless you and some people bid or open one heart, even if they have a balanced hand with 12 to 14 when they have 5 cards in hearts. And then if you're doing that, then you are a bit in, then you don't know if it's 5 or 6, okay? But if, like myself, okay, I would recommend to bid one or up whenever it's possible, meaning when you're 12 to 14 balanced, even if you have 5 cards in a major, then your partner cannot have a balanced hand here, because if they had 12 to 14, they should have opened one or trump. And if they had more than 14, they should have bid one or trump now after the 1 spades, but not repeat the hearts. So far, so that's 5, 3, 3, 2, not possible. Agreed? If they don't have 5, 3, 3, 2, the only other option, assuming they have only 5 and not 6 hearts, is that they will have another 4-card suit. Because if you try to move a card between the 3, 3, 2, it will either stay 3, 3, 2 or become 4, 2, 2 or 4, 3, 1 or something like that. Okay. So if my partner has 5 hearts and not 6 and has an unbalanced hand, they must have another 4-card suit. Would you agree? So the 4-card suit could be what? It could be clubs. There'll be 2 clubs. It could be diamonds. There'll be 2 diamonds. Or it could be spades. They will support my spades and be 2 spades. Okay? And therefore, we realize that if partner had only 5 cards in hearts, they would not have repeated the hearts. They would have either been no trump or their other 4-card suit. And therefore, 2 heart must be 600%.
Right.
Okay? And that's the explanation. If we go to the other scenario on the right, where it was 1 diamond, 1 spade, 2 diamond, okay? In this scenario, as Jeremy explained accurate, if the opener had 5 diamond and 4 heart, they have a problem. Because after 1 spade, they have to go to 2 hearts, which pushes the bidding too high. This is what we refer to in bridge as a reverse bid. We're not going to get too deep into reverse bid. We leave the reverse bid for another lesson. By the way, reverse bid is a good topic for slam bidding. So we might incorporate sometimes in later on. But if partner has 4 hearts and 5 diamonds and only 12 points, it's not recommended to bid 2 hearts. It's too dangerous and it's pushing the bidding high, and therefore 2 diamond could be 5. I just add that if the response would have been 1 heart, the 2 diamond now has to be 6. Because here there is no problem. My partner can bid 1 spade, can bid 2 club, and of course can bid 2 heart to support me. So it's only if there is a suit that was skipped on the way and could create a problem for the partner. So, okay, we leave that. I think it's interesting, and it teaches you a little bit about the conversation. If there is a quick question about it, I'll answer. If not, we'll just continue.
Yes, just a quick question, because I missed the beginning. I'm just not sure. What did we establish with the hearts? 5 or 6?
So 6.
6. That's what I actually would have done. If I had 6, I would go to 2.
No. That if you have 6, you'll bid it. That's definite. The question is, will you bid it if you had 5? That's the problem.
Oh, I see.
We realized in this position that if partner had only 5, they would have a better alternative, bidding either another 4-card suit, clubs, diamonds, or spades, or if they have a 5, 3, 3, 2, they would have bid no trump.
Yeah.
So that's how we know it has to be 6.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, good. More questions, or can we continue? Yes. Okay, if there are no questions, okay, what's the next bit now? And this is, of course, the more difficult question here. What will be our next bit?
4 hearts.
4 hearts from Lee. Okay, that's one.
Well, I think you might do your splinter at this point.
Okay.
I don't know, Splinter.
So what would you bid, Peter?
I probably
It would be 4 diamonds.
4 diamonds. Okay, so we have 4 hearts from Lee, 4 diamonds from Peter. Okay, more.
I'd probably say 3 clubs, actually.
3 clubs. Okay, you see, I I knew it's not going to be easy already. Three different people. By the way, I just want to say, you of course keep on thinking, but when you go to duplicate, and I had a nice example on Monday, someone after the game, they came in the evening, doesn't matter, and they asked me about one of the hands. We opened the cards, and then I looked at the scores. 8 different tables played the same hand. Okay. And out of the 8 contracts, only 2 were the same. So basically, there were 7 different contracts in 8 tables.
Mm.
What does it mean? Different people bid differently and potentially get to different outcomes. Okay. It's not necessarily bad or wrong or good, but it is what it is. So it's interesting. Of course, we are looking for the best options, but all of you could be correct. It's not necessarily wrong. Yes, so it's very important to remember that we are looking, of course, to do the best that we can, but it's not always easy to define. Okay, good. So we have 3 options so far. Who else wants to add something or maybe support one of the bids that were already?
The possibility of rebidding your spades as well, because you might want to show your length.
Okay, so what would you bid? Give me
It's tricky, isn't
Well,
it?
that would be 2 spades.
2 spades. Okay, 2 spades, another option. Kadima, next. Jeremy, you're too quiet. What happened? Where is Jeremy?
Because I'm torn between the splinter, but I think I'd go 3 clubs.
3 clubs, so you support Michelle. Okay.
Yeah, although I can see the arguments for 4 diamonds, but I think I'd go 3 clubs first and explore first.
Okay.
I think I'd go 3 spades, actually.
2, 3 spades. Okay, another option. Good. Oh, sorry. No, that's not what I wanted. Wait. Sorry. It's my mistake. No, that we don't want. Okay, 3 spades. Okay, good. Katie?
Well, I'm sort of torn. I want to show the fit-in hearts, but I think I think I might go for 3 spades.
3 spades. So you support 2.
I really would like something that also shows I've got the support in hearts, but I don't know.
Okay. Interesting. So we have 5 options. 2 people have supported the 3 spades and the 3 club got 2 votes. The rest of the bids got only 1 vote. Okay. Nice. We have what to work with, let's say. Okay, so I'm trying to think how to. It's a difficult hand. It's an interesting hand, and I'm trying to think how can we analyze this hand, but expand. So meaning, remember that the goal in learning bidding, okay, is never what to do with this hand. It's not important, okay? Why is it not important? Because you're not going to get this hand again. Believe me, it's not, you're not going to get it. Don't worry. And even if you get this hand, the bidding will be different. So this scenario specifically is not going to come back. Okay, but what is going to come back? The bidding starts 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 heart will happen a lot. And what we want to do, we want to understand, A, what are we trying to do? What is our capacity/responsibility in the bidding? And what will be the interpretation of each one of the bids? Okay? When you have more understanding of the options that you have and what will be the interpretation of each one of them, you can choose better based on your cards. I hope it makes sense what I mean. So if I'm telling you, you should bid here 3 spades or 1 heart or 6 diamonds, okay? It doesn't help you when you'll get the next hand tomorrow or next week. Do you see what I mean? So we need to think about the position much more generally rather than specifically. Okay, that's my goal at least, to give you tools. So we'll do 2 things. We'll start by asking, okay, and something that Katie said, I want to go and discuss it more soon, okay? But my question, first question is this. In this position, forget about the cards. What is your responsibility in the bidding? Yes, when we are sitting here. So partner open one heart, we bid one spade, partner bids two hearts. It's our bid now. What are we in charge of? What are we trying to do?
Get our points across,
Get our point across. Okay.
so that to know that we're in a slam area.
Okay. Okay. So you are saying trying to let our partner know what we have. If we
That
are
was, yes, that was strong.
Okay. Okay. That's Michelle. Sue, what do you think? What are you trying to do here?
Well, by jumping to three, I thought that I would be showing my partner that I'm strong.
Again. Try. I know it's not easy. Try to ignore the specific hand and try to understand the position that you are in. Do you see what
Yeah. And well, like Michelle said, to convey to my partner
Okay.
that, you know,
Convey what you
we're
mean.
on for game or slam.
Okay. Katie, what do you think?
Find the best contract.
Find the best contract. Define find.
Fine. Determine where you have at least eight cards between you.
Okay. So if you think about what Michelle and Sue said about convey what you have, you're saying something a bit different. You're saying trying to find or realize what is the best contract. So if you try to generalize it or say it a little bit differently.
Find a fit.
Okay, fair enough. We'll leave it with that. Peter?
I think at this point you want to get more information from your partner
I'll show the fit.
For what purpose?
To decide what is if you say the decision maker.
You can stop there. Amazing. Jeremy, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you should be making the decision at the end of the day.
Excellent. Now we are getting to the point. Okay. So Michelle and Sue represent the classic mistake. Okay. The classic mistake is to think I need to tell my partner what I have. It's very wrong. I don't want to tell my partner what or I don't need to tell my partner what I have. Okay. Why? Because when my partner opens the bidding and then rebids, looking at this position, they are giving me a description. Okay, they are saying, we discussed 6 cards in hearts, we discussed, they are nearer the 12 rather than stronger. From here, my responsibility is to make a decision. And I need to take into account both of our hands. I don't need to tell my partner what I have. It's absolutely not necessary and redundant, and will usually make the bidding more problematic if you'll try to do it. Okay?
Okay.
So I'll give you a quick example that is more straightforward. Okay? If your partner opens 1-0 trump, they are showing 12 to 14 and a balanced hand. Are you trying to tell them back what you have, or are you trying to decide where you should go?
Where we should go.
Where you should go.
Exactly. Now, if you, let's say, use Stayman, why do you use Stayman? For what purpose?
To find out, do they have a 4-card major?
To get more information that will help you make the decision better or more accurately or choose the correct answer. But you're not trying to tell them what you have. Okay? So remember, the responder is the decision maker, and as such, you are not trying to tell what you have. Now, obviously, when I bid 1 spade, I'm saying, partner, I'm trying to find a spade fit. So clearly I have spades, okay? But I'm not trying to give that information. I'm using the bid to get information, okay? So that's first the mindset, okay? Now, let's go to all the options that you suggested, which all of them are very good. One of them is very wrong, okay? And we'll soon discuss why. But all the rest are good, okay? Of course, there is one that I prefer rather than others, but We'll get to it. Okay, so let's start with four hearts. Okay, so four hearts, what is the meaning of the bid?
Well, for me, that's just putting it straight into game and that's it, shutting it out.
Exactly. Well
So
done.
you've got 13
When,
points.
when the decision maker bid again, the bidding would usually finish. So four heart is a final bid. Okay. I just keep in mind that if the bidding goes one heart, four heart, okay, this is not a sign off. Okay. And it's not a sign off because the opener's hand is not described. Okay, so in other words, let's put it differently. If I open one heart and my partner bids four hearts and I have 19 points, I'm not going to pass. Okay, does it make sense?
Mm.
Because obviously, if they went to four heart opposite 12, but I have 19, then I'm going to slam. Why in our case is different? Because our partner defined to be near the 12. Okay, so here the hand is more defined, the four heart is a final bid. So 100% correct, four heart is a final decision. Okay, so the problem with that bid, it doesn't open the door for investigation of a slam. You bid four hearts, your partner will pass. And you might miss a slam. You have 18 points, your partner have 12, 13, 14. Sometimes even 15, you have over 30 points. The chances for slam here are, not to mention the distribution and the long spade suit, and okay, there are some extras here. So four heart, I wouldn't recommend to bid it, but if you want to be extremely cautious, then I'll accept it. Okay, let's go to the second option, which is four diamond. A nice idea. This is a splinter bid. So just a few words about Splinter. Splinter, I've mentioned at the beginning, let's refresh. A, we have enough points for a game. B, we have support. C, we have singleton in the suit that we are jumping to, okay? So yeah, this is definitely a Splinter. Not a bad idea. I wouldn't have chosen Splinter in this hand for a few reasons. So sorry, Michelle, is there a question?
Yes. So with a splinter, you go up a level, do you?
Yes,
You have to go,
it has to be a jump.
and that always is a split. If you've agreed to play splinter, that will always anything. Then that will always be a splinter. That's okay.
Slowly again.
Sorry. So if you've agreed to your partner that you're playing splinter, whenever you change your suit and jump, that's always a splinter.
Well,
Oh.
to say always is a problem. I mean, one of the problems of the splinter is that you are afraid that your partner will confuse it with some kind of a preemptive. Okay.
Oh.
We usually define that the responder does not use a preemptive or a jump bid in a new suit. But yeah, it could be problematic. You need to be cautious. Yes, because
And you wouldn't bid it if that suit had already been bid by your partner.
no, but the problem is, okay, what's the problem? For instance, I bid one spade, my partner bids four clubs, okay, which is supposed to be splitter, but some people might think maybe they have 8 cards in clubs or something, you know, that's the problem, yeah. So yeah, you need to be on the same page with Splinter. It's problematic. Like it could be a problem. You need to be quite used to using splinters to make sure you're not making that mistake. It could happen and it does happen. So yeah, should be cautious with splinters. I agree. In this case, four diamond is clearly a splinter because first of all, the responder beats spade. So clearly spade is the longest suit and not diamonds. And B, if the responder had spades and diamonds, which is definitely possible, they should have been three diamonds. They have no reason to jump. Three diamonds, natural spades, diamonds, and a forcing bid. So why would you jump to four? Absolutely no reason. So here it should be quite easy to read that it's a splinter. But yeah, generally speaking, you need to be cautious, definitely.
Okay.
100%. So the only problem with Splinter, it is not recommended to use Splinter when you have only two trumps. Yes, you have a support here, but a Splinter is usually defined as a 4-card support because we usually use it at the beginning. And if your partner have shown longer suit, like here, let's say 3, I might have accepted, but having a double tone, I'll tell you the problem. It means that your opportunities to use the diamond for trumping is very limited, especially because the opponents might lead with the trump suit. And by the way, against a slam, it's a very common to lead the trump suit. So your singleton is not extremely relevant here. I mean, there is relevance for the singleton, but to use a Splinter, for me, I wouldn't have used it. Also, the hand is a bit too strong for a Splinter, in my opinion. Because imagine that you beat 4 diamond. Your partner would usually beat 4 hearts. Because otherwise, after 4 diamond, if they don't beat 4 hearts, they have to beat higher. So they'll have to go to 5 or 4. So will they go to slam by themselves when you have this? Maybe. But if not, if they beat 4 hearts, basically you haven't done anything. You can now go to 4 not up, but you could go to 4 not up right away after the 2 hearts. It would be exactly the same. Okay, so the problem with 4 diamond here, I don't feel that it will help me get the information that I want, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's a nice idea. It's not wrong. It's definitely not wrong. Okay, it's definitely much better than 4 heart. That's definitely okay. Let's skip the 3 clubs. We're skipping it because that's the best option. So let's go to 2 spades. Okay. And the question is this: who said 2 spades? I think Katie.
No, I said 3.
Who said 2 spades? Okay, doesn't matter who said 2 spades. Let's just discuss it. If I open one, imagine that you open, okay, 1 heart. Okay, so put yourself in South shoes. You open 1 heart, your partner beats 1 spade. 1 spade, at least 4 spades, at least 6 points. It's a forcing bid. It's an investigation bid. You beat 2 hearts to say, I'm sorry, partner, I cannot support your spades, but I have 6 cards in hearts. I don't have a balanced hand, and my points are nearer the 12. So far, your partner now bids 2 spades. What do you read from that bid? What do you read? What do you think? What does your partner want from you? Or do they want for you something?
Well, I think it's just repeating length. It's not showing how strong you are if you go 2 spades.
Okay, but what does it mean?
Well, I think it means he's weak.
It also means you don't have support for
In
the hearts.
Okay, so the meaning, I'll show you a hand. The meaning of the 2 spade is, I want to play 2 spade. C'est fini. That's it. That's what it means. Okay, so this is, of course, very wrong. Okay, because you have 18 points. If you beat 2 spades, your partner will usually pass, because that's what you are telling them to do. You beat 2 spades when you have, I'll show you the hand where you beat 2 spades. This is a 2 spade, okay? 2 spade is this hand. Okay? So you have 6 points, 6 spades, singleton hearts, 9 spades. All you want is to play 2 spades. Okay? Oh, if you want to be more extreme, so we can get rid of 1 and add 1 more diamond or whatever, something like that. Okay? That's 2 spades. You don't want to go anywhere more than 2 spades. That's the meaning of the bid. Remember, the responder is the decision maker. Okay? So you decide to play 2 spades. Your partner will pass in the vast majority of the cases. Okay? So it's clear why 2 spades is wrong. Yeah, I hope. Yes? Okay. So next, we have 3 spades. So 3 spades, of course, is a better option than 2 spades. But my question is, what is the meaning of 3 spades? So clearly long spades. Okay, that's easy. But what do you think about the points? Or let's be more specific. Is it a forcing bid? Let's define a forcing bid. That's usually the question in bridge. Could the partner pass, or do they have to continue the bidding? You understand the question? So if I get three spades, is it possible for my partner to pass?
Yes.
So that's an interesting, that's a good question. So usually repeating your suit without a jump will be weak and wanting to stop, where the jump will usually be interpreted as length, six or seven cards, and invitation. Okay, so if we go back to the hand that I've drawn on the board, it would be maybe something like this, maybe 10 points. And then you're saying, partner, six spades. I'm thinking about game, but only if you have more than the 12. Because obviously, if partner has only 12, probably three spades would be enough. Okay, so three spades is not a forcing bid. Your partner might pass. Maybe they are not going to pass very quickly. I mean, in many cases they might bid, but there is a danger they'll pass, and then of course it's a catastrophe. Okay, so three spade is also not correct, I would say. Okay, problematic. Okay, so why did I say the three club is the best option? What's so good about three clubs?
Well, it's forcing.
That's it. Thank you very much. Why? How do we know it's forcing?
Changing suit is.
That's it. That's it. I bid a new suit. What am I doing when I'm bidding a new suit?
Looking for a game, looking for slam. Or
We're looking for more information.
Oh, that's it.
More information.
That's it. I'm not defining whether I want to go to game, whether I want to go to slam, or whether I want to go. All I'm saying is, partner, I want more information. Why? That's my problem. That's not your problem. Okay, the opener is not relevant. You have to understand that the opener is a robot. They don't care. They don't need to know what you have. Okay? The partners are like the husbands. They don't need to know. You tell them what to do. They do it. Simple. So the three club means, partner, I need more information. Now, because the new suit is at the three level, it's also a game forcing. Okay, by the way, I'm included with the husband. I'm not with the wife, so don't get me as so the three club means, partner, give me more information. Because the level is so high, it's defined as a game forcing bid. What is the advantage? So let's go back to the three spades. Now here we have two cards in hearts, but sometimes we won't. If I bid three clubs, and I'm saying, partner, give me more information, but I also telling them, because of the level that we are necessarily going to game, if my partner bids some, let's just bid it, because three club is definitely the best option here. There are other options. I mean, the splinter was not a bad idea. And another option here was just to bid four or trump and ask for aces, especially if you play kick out. Not a bad idea, okay? But what's the advantage of the three club? Basically, why miss opportunity to get more information? Okay, I mean, four no trump is not a bad idea, not at all. There is even if there are even advantages in this specific hand to beat four no trump compared to three clubs, and the main reason here is that we have the spades is solid. The hearts, we are missing some of the high cards. So if you play key cards, bidding four no trump gives you the advantage that you can find out, for instance, about the queen of hearts. If you bid three clubs, it could create a problem. Partner might bid something like three no trumps or three spades, and then you'll find it very difficult to ask for aces with the heart being the trump suit. Because you have never told your partner that
you're agreeing that
you never agreed the hearts. So if you're playing key cards, I must say that there is a big advantage. If I play key card, probably I would just bid four no trump right away, because I'm afraid that if I bid three clubs, which is an excellent bid, I might find myself in a position not being able to use key card with hearts, which I very like to do here. Okay. To find out about the queen of hearts. Okay, on the other hand, the advantage of the three clubs, if my partner, let's say, shows me some spades, I can go to slam in spades, and then the queen of hearts is not relevant, because if partner has the ace, we can trump in the third round. So that's another aspect. So it's problematic. It's not so easy, but let's go with three clubs. Okay, I think it's a good option. It's a forcing bid. And for instance, one advantage here is this. If partner bids something like three diamonds, let's say, okay, which in this case probably would suggest a 6-4 distribution, because remember, partner had 6 hearts, 4 diamonds. Maybe they were not so keen to show a 4-card minor when they have a 6-card major. That is a very common. So let's say they bid 3 diamonds. When I have a second on diamond, it's might be likely, okay? If I bid 3 spades after these 3 diamonds, I'm basically asking my partner whether they have 2 cards in spades. I know it's a bit sophisticated to understand why. I'll explain. When I bid 3 clubs, the first thing my partner should show me, and when we've learned falsehood forcing, this is similar to falsehood forcing. This is basically like a new minor forcing. And by the way, I would have bid 3 clubs even if I didn't have 4 cards in clubs. The 4 cards in clubs is a bonus. It's not relevant. Even if I had 2 or 3 cards in clubs, I would have done the same. The 3 clubs is looking for information. The clubs are not relevant. Okay, this is a minor suit. If my partner has 3 cards in spade, they must be 3 spades now. Whatever they have is not relevant. They have 4 diamond, they have stopper, schmopper, doesn't matter. The 3 cards in my original suit is always the first priority. Okay? So if partner bid something else, let's say 3 diamonds, they deny 3 cards in spades. So if I bid 3 spades, I'm saying, partner, I need only 2. I don't need 3. I know that you don't have 3. I need 2. Okay? But the difference is now it's 100% forcing. Unlike the 3 spade that was suggested after the 2 heart, which would be invitation. Do you understand the difference? Because the 3 club already set a game forcing bidding. Okay? Is it too complex or is it clear? It's a bit complicated bidding.
I'm just curious as to if partner's only got 2 spades, why am I looking to have the fit in spades then when I know I've got 2 in his heart?
Okay, but I said that I'm not focusing on this specific hand. So imagine that you have only 1 or no hearts at all, and you do want to know about the spades. Okay, so in this hand, you're right. In this hand, you can just go with the hearts and finish. Okay? But in many cases, you'll have 6 spades and you won't have the hearts, or the other suit of the partner is a minor and it's less relevant, and you prefer to find out about the spades. So to find out about the spades without risking the bidding to stop, you have to go through a game forcing bid. Either falsehood forcing. In our case, falsehood forcing does not exist because there were only 2 suits bid in the first 3 bids. So therefore, we have to bid a new suit in a minor, in our case, 3 clubs, to make sure the bidding does not stop. Okay? So in this side, you're right. You can just go with the hearts and that's it. I agree. Okay. Let's continue the bidding from here. Partner responds, believe it or not, 3 spades. A bit surprising, but then partner shows how many spades?
3.
3,000 spades. So basically, spades is a better alternative than hearts now, because A, we have more. We have 9, okay, and hearts probably only 8. And B, we are solid in the spades. So we have ace, king, queen, jack. And then if partner has, let's say, only the ace of hearts and not the queen and the jack, in a heart contract, you will have a heart loser, if not 2. In a spade loser, in a spade contract, you have no heart losers, because after the ace, king, you can trump. So this is a very big advantage to choose spade rather than hearts. If we would have gone to 4 not up after the 2 hearts, we would have missed the spade support here, okay? There are advantages and disadvantages both ways, okay? But in this case, it would definitely work in our favor to use the 3 clubs. So whoever suggested it was very successful. After partner b3 spades, this hand becomes extremely strong. Okay, all we need here is aces. We are missing 3 aces. If my partner have 3 aces, I personally would beat 7 spades, 100%. Okay, because I realize that I have all the spades. The hearts might not be running, but I can establish the hearts by trumping them. So after drawing trumps, I simply play king of hearts, ace of hearts, trumping a heart, hopefully getting rid of all the hearts, going back to the dummy with one of the other aces and win the rest of the hearts to discard the remaining losers that I have in my hand in clubs. And c'est fini. You make 7 spades here very easily if partner have 3 aces. Okay. And if they have 2 aces, of course, we have, as you can see, we have second round control in all the suits. In spades, we have all the controls. In hearts, we have second round. In club, we have second round. In diamond, we have second round as a singleton, okay? Do you remember what's a first and a second round control? First round control is either an ace or a void. Second round control is either a king or a singleton, okay? The meaning of second round control is that we cannot lose 2 tricks in that suit right away. Yeah, so for instance, if I had 1 more diamond, then I don't have a second round control, and I might lose 2 diamonds before the game starts. I mean, the opponents win ace king of diamond before you can even breathe, okay? So that cannot happen in this hand. We have second round control in all the suits. So all we are missing here is aces, and from here, the bidding is very simple. I bid 4 no trump. Whether you play kick out or not would make absolute no difference here because you have ace, king, queen, jack of spades. So the kick outs makes no relevance here. Okay. Nevertheless, anyone here does not know what kick out is? Roman kick out?
I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lee, you don't know what it is?
I
Okay.
can't remember. It's something to do with 1430, but I can't
Okay.
remember.
Okay. We'll do it very briefly, okay? Because obviously kick-out is quite a big an issue. But in kick-out, the first thing is that the king in the trump suit, in our case, the trump suit is spades. So it's interesting that if we would have bid 4 no trump after the 2 heart, then the heart would have been considered as the trump suit. As we are bidding the 4 no trump after the 3 spades, obviously the spade has been agreed. So the spade is considered to be the trump suit. The king in the trump suit is counted as a kick out amongst the aces. So we have theoretically 5 aces if you want, okay? And the partner will show how many aces they have, but each bid could be 2 options. So 5 club, here let's put it on the board. Well, we can get rid of that already, I guess. Okay, so I'll do this. Okay, so 5 clubs after the 4 no trumps is 0 or 3. 5, that's the basic. You can, some people play the other way around. I don't know why, but, and 5 heart is 2 or 5. And that way your partner in 3 bids can basically cover all the options because there might be up to 5 kickouts, okay, 4 aces and the king of trumps. And of course, there is the extra with the queen. Let's leave it now. You can read it in the notes. So that's like very quickly about kick out. Okay, let's see the response in this case, which will be 5 hearts, which means 2 kick outs. In our case, the 2 kick outs must be 2 aces because we have the king of trump. So we know that partner does not have the king of trump. So they have 2 aces. Which aces we don't know, but the meaning is that the opponents have 1 ace. Okay, we know that, and therefore we'll probably bid what?
6
6
spades.
spades. We're missing 1 ace. We are hoping not to lose anything more than that ace and finish the bidding here. Okay, questions. We are going to see the hands now once the bidding is concluded. Yes. Okay, so those are the cards. See the opponents as well, less important, but so playing 6 spades, do you think you're going to make it or not?
Yeah.
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 So we're going to win.
One.
We're going to win. Let me ask you this. If the opponents lead anything but club, how many tricks will you win?
Sorry, and if you say that again?
If the opponents lead anything but club, if they lead either spades or hearts or diamonds, how many tricks will you win?
Can you get rid of the
All
10
of them.
clubs? It
Yeah,
doesn't-
all of them.
All
Yeah.
of them.
How many spades are we going to win?
Six,
You change your
Six.
Six.
Well,
Six spades.
7,
We have
8,
six.
9.
How many hearts are we going to win?
6.
Six.
Yeah,
12. How many diamonds are we going to win?
1.
One.
30? That's it.
No, you'll win. Oh, yeah, one.
Six spades, six hearts, and one diamond. All you have to do is draw the trumps before you cash the hearts, because obviously it's trump. So you draw the trumps, you run the heart. What happens here? You have 4 discards. When you run 6 tricks in hearts, after 2 rounds you run out. Of course, you should play the king first, top of the show, to prevent the block. And in the last 4 rounds of the heart suit, you discard all your 4 clubs, including the king. That's it. Then you play the ace of diamond to the queen and spades. So we make 13 tricks. That's why I told you before that if partner had all 3 aces, I would have beat 7. Okay? We have 13 tricks here. Just the opponents, of course, can cash the ace of club, and then I cannot win 13 tricks. But we have 13 tricks easily here, even though partner had only 12 and I had 18. But the combination of the distribution, I have 6 spades, partner have 6 hearts. We have support in both suits, and the location of the high cards. And by the way, the queen of diamond, jack of diamond, and king of club, all of those cards are completely redundant. We don't need them. So take the king of club, give it to the opponents, give them the queen of diamond, give them the jack of diamond. You're making the same 13 tricks. It wouldn't change anything. Okay? Interesting to see here. Okay.
it also shows that by, getting the spades involved, you'd be better off in the spades than would have been in hearts.
Getting the spades involved.
I don't know if we would have made it as well in hearts as we would in
I know.
spades.
We're doing exactly the same. In hearts, you're doing the same 13 tricks. Why not? What's the difference?
Well, you've got 9, haven't you?
In this specific hand, because the partner has queen jack of hearts, we will make the same 13 tricks. If partner didn't have the queen of hearts, then it would have been a big difference. If the queen of hearts was, let's say, the queen of club, then in a heart contract you might lose the queen of hearts, where in a spade contract you have no problem, because you simply play the king and ace and then you trump, and you're not losing it. Okay. Specifically here, it doesn't matter, because your partner has very, very strong hearts in the ace queen jack. So we have basically the ace king queen jack of hearts and the ace king queen jack of spades. So
yeah, but it might have been what I'm saying is might have missed the slam by going to 4 hearts. It would have been shut out.
Yeah. That's of course. If we go to 4 hearts, it's definitely too cautious when you have 18 opposite an opening hand, especially with a nice 6 spades and a supporting heart. That's heart is not an option. You're too strong for that, in my opinion, at least. Okay, we don't have a lot of time, so let's do one more hand that I prepared, which is a bit easier than that. Yes, that took us quite a while, if you have noticed. So let me deal another hand that potentially will be much easier and very different in concept. Okay, so just give me 1 second to find it. It's on a different. Okay, 1 second. This is here. I think it's the 4th one as well. 1, 2, 3.
You wouldn't hear it anyway because you moved something.
Okay, I think this is the hand. Okay, you can still see the north cards. Okay, let's keep you in north. Okay, yeah, let's do this bidding. We are the dealer. Okay. It's a bit less good, but we might swap to the other side later. Let's see. Let's start and see. Okay, so what do we open in this hand?
A heart. Right.
Okay, so we have 15 points. Okay, we have a balanced hand. So we cannot open one or trump, yes, because we are too strong. And we have 2 4-card suits. We need to choose which one to open. Yes, so
the club. I'd open the club, actually.
Exactly. Here it comes to the question, should you open the minor, should you open the major? There are, of course, different views about it in in the equal language world, let's say. I personally very strongly into the clubs, so bidding the lower. I know that others are very strongly into the hearts, but you do whatever you want, okay? The advantage of bidding clubs is that keeps the bidding lower and allows you a potential rebid of one or trump. So for instance, if your partner has 4 or 5 diamonds, when you bid one hearts, you are not allowing them to bid diamonds, which creates a disadvantage. On the other hand, bidding one heart has its own advantages. Anyway, in this hand, I don't think it's going to make a big difference what we'll do, but let's go with the one club. If you want, and if we have time, we can try to do it again with, when the cards will open, we can try to think what would have happened if we open one heart. I'm already going to tell you, probably not a big, sorry. You know what? Okay, let's forget, let's swap here to the other side, because the responder, don't know if you noticed, but usually the responder is the relevant hand, okay? The opener in most cases is much more describing, okay? Where the responder is running the show, making the decision, asking the questions, etc. Okay, so it's usually more interesting and more relevant to look at the responder. Okay, so partner opens one club. What are we responding in this hand? We have 18 points. Oh, again, we had 18 in the previous as well. Interesting. Okay, I haven't noticed. And a balanced hand with 5 cards in spade, 3 diamonds, 3 clubs, and 2 hearts. What is the correct response here? Straightforward.
Oh, sorry. Are we supposed to see the hand? Because I can't see it.
Can you see the south hand or not?
I can't see any hands.
You can't see any hand.
All I can see is one club.
See the south, but not the north.
Okay, now can we see the south hand or not?
Yeah,
I
we
can
see
see
the
it.
south,
Yeah, I can see
but
it.
No,
not.
I can't. I'm afraid I can't. So.
It's a bit
Can you
more
see
to
a
the bottom
hand
of the screen.
Sorry?
Can you see a hand displayed?
No,
No.
You can't see a hand displayed at the
No.
bottom of the screen.
no,
Okay.
nothing.
Okay. 1 second. Let me try something else.
We could though. Yeah.
1 second.
It was showing you, so probably should have.
Originally I saw it, but when you
Okay.
changed it,
How now? Now can you see it or not?
no.
Have you got full screen on your Zoom?
Yep.
Are you sure? Okay, everybody else can see it or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you on a computer or
I'm on my iPad.
your iPad? Yeah, no, it should be
Yeah.
showing.
I just can see the bidding ball. There's just one club, but I can't see the
And below,
hand.
if you look below
Hand
the
blank.
and below the one club, what do you see?
Nothing. A box with 1, 2, 3, 4 pass, but
And below that,
nothing with it.
you might have an issue with the. You can't see the whole screen, it seems, because it's to the bottom of the screen, so it might be hiding somehow. Try to move it or something.
Yeah, I'm trying. Go on, you carry on. I don't want to hold you up. You try.
Okay, so in any case, I'll describe it. You have 18 points with 5 spades with the ace king and 3-3-2 distribution. Okay, and your partner opens one club. What would you respond? Maybe when we'll continue the bidding, it will come up. I don't know. It's weird.
1 spade.
Okay, 1 spade is the correct response. Again, absolutely not need to jump. Try to think quickly, what's the opener supposed to bid now in the second round? They have a balanced hand with 15 points, and therefore they should bid.
One
No trump.
No trump. Exactly. That shows, of course, 15 to 17, balanced hand. The reason I didn't open one or trump is because I had more than 14. And now, what's your next bid?
4 no trump. I don't know.
4 no trump by Katie. Okay. More ideas? Or maybe you agree with Katie?
I don't know.
Okay, let's analyze. What is our responsibility in the bidding?
Get more information. Make a decision.
First of all, make a decision. Get more information if needed, okay? My partner has balanced hand with a minimum of 15 points. I have how many points?
18.
18. 18 and 15.
33.
3.
33,
Okay.
which means
We're
The
slamming.
we should do a
we have a
slam.
slam. We have a slam. Do we need to ask any questions about the slam? No.
Perhaps we should do it-
No.
yeah.
We have the points, okay? So for Notre Dame is not correct. For Notre Dame, if you had 16, 17, and you're saying, wait, if partner is only 15, you know, it's 31, 32, it's not enough. And then you are inviting. This is what we call the quantity for Notre Dame. Okay? And then your partner will go to 6 only if they have a bit more. In this case, why ask? I know that we have 33. So we have two options. One option, 6 Notre Dame. Very simple. It's probably the best option. Okay? The other option, if you want to be a bit more cautious, you can try and find out whether your partner has 3 cards in spades, and then maybe go to 6 spades instead of 6 Notre Dame. It could be maybe a little bit easier to make, okay? In order to do it, to look for 3 cards in spades, you need to use the which convention?
Damon.
Same.
Damon does not exist because the Notre Dame was not the opening bid.
Transfers?
Transfer
No, you can't do that
does
either.
not exist.
Ah.
Okay, let's ask a different question. If I bid 2 spades, what happens?
Right, pass.
You think
Partner
you'll be
will pass. 2 spades means that I want to stop. If I bid 3 spades, it's an invitation. So partner might still pass if they have 15. So both of those options are not good.
Mm.
How can I ask my partner if they have 3 spades without allowing them to pass?
Oh, 2 clubs.
To bid a new suit.
Not clubs, diamonds.
Diamonds.
Diamonds, sorry.
Okay? The convention is new.
Yeah.
New. No, I'm happy.
Yeah. It's forcing.
Yeah. New minor forcing. Okay, that's the convention. When I bid 2 diamonds, I mean partner, I don't necessarily have diamonds, I'm just bidding it because I want more information. Then you are allowing your partner to show if they have 3 cards in spades because they already denied 4, that's definite. But by bidding 2 diamonds, but in this hand, it's not needed. You can just bid 6 Notre Dame. It's absolutely fine. Plus that if you prefer to go to 6 spades, in case partner has, so I'll bid 2 diamonds and don't forget to alert it. Okay. Wait for your partner to respond. Let's see if they do. In this case, they will bid 2 hearts, which basically shows what?
That they haven't got 3 spades.
They haven't got 3 spades, but what do they have?
4 hearts.
4 hearts.
So they've shown the 4 clubs. Now they're showing the 4 hearts. They don't have 3 cards in spades. Okay. So, of course, that our decision is very simple. We simply go to 6 Notre Dame. But Katie, just remember your mistake. If you already have 33 points, you don't need to invite. You have the slam. Okay. So you just.
Yanni, can I just ask? I know that it's a very strong hand, but why wouldn't you do? Oh, it's okay. I've just seen myself. No, I got confused. I thought it was to do statement, but you can't. Okay.
No. But did you see the cards at the end or not?
Yeah, I had to turn my iPad around.
You were. Yeah. It cut your bottoms there. Okay.
Yeah,
You've done it around. Amazing. Okay. You solved the problem yourself. Well done.
Yeah.
and if you know they've got at least 15 cards, then the fact that you've got 3 kings means that they can only get to that count by having at least a couple of aces.
Yes, when we have 33 points, we don't bother with aces.
Yeah.
Because the opponents cannot have 2 aces, then it's absolutely fine.
Right.
Would it would have been preferable to play in the 6 spades as opposed to 6 no trump? Is that always the case? It normally is, isn't it?
If the partner had 3 cards in spades, then potentially it could be better because it allows you to trump and might be easier, potentially. In this case, definitely not, because they had only 2.
Yeah.
They had 3 potentially, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. That was very good, I hope. I think. For me, it was, I don't know if for you it was good as well.
But very interesting. Oh, we're there already. That was very quick, that went.
Yeah, we are even. I was supposed to finish a bit earlier today.
Yes. Thank you very much, and I won't
My
keep.
pleasure. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you, Yaniv.
Hope to see
Thank
you.
you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.